welcome to this week's Friday Food Fix. Today we are making a really quick and easy dinner. You can do it as a make-ahead meal, or it's something so fast that you can put it together when you get home from work at night and it's not going to take you a lot of time. We are making barbecue chicken sliders. So the first thing you're going to need to make these sliders is a pack of rolls. We want the little slider rolls. These are the potato rolls from the Martin brand. I really like it on these. They work well. So you're going to just take them out, and these are already sliced and they're still attached to each other. So all we want to do is very gently pull off the top rolls. This is going to make the assembly really easy if the top rolls are not attached any longer. We're just going to set those aside, and we're going to press the rolls down into the bottom of our baking dish. 12 rolls fit really nicely down in the bottom here. So I'm going to grab my other set of 6 and take the tops off of these as well. My family really likes sliders. They're nice and small, and I always serve them up with chopped veggies, broccoli, carrot, celery. And this is actually going to be using coleslaw as well on the sandwiches, and that goes really well on the side also. So I have my 12 slider rolls pressed into the bottom of my container here. And the next step is going to be to make the chicken. So what I did is I pre-cooked some chicken. These were just chicken tenders, and all you need to do with chicken tenders is pop them in the oven with a little bit of olive oil, salt, and pepper on them, and they just cook for 20 minutes. So it's super fast and easy, and then I just broke them up into little pieces so I can use them for my sliders. The sauce for the sliders is going to be some barbecue sauce and some Thai sweet chili sauce. So we want about a cup of barbecue sauce. I'm not going to measure it out, I'm just going to squeeze it in here. And we're just going to make sure that they're nicely coated. We don't want them swimming in the sauce because it's going to make our rolls soggy, but we also don't want them not to have any of the flavor of the sauce either. So a cup of the barbecue sauce, whatever kind is your favorite, whatever you put on barbecue chicken is perfect for this. And then the Thai sweet chili sauce, we're going to go with about a half cup of the Thai sweet chili sauce in our chicken. Once you have those added, we're just going to stir it around here and make sure that all of the chicken is evenly coated. And then it's going up on top of our rolls. We want to spread it evenly across all of them so that everybody gets some chicken in their sliders. This is probably about 2 cups of chicken. I bought just a big pack of the chicken tenders and cooked them off. I think it was about 12 chicken tenders in the pack. So if you're looking for the sizing on the pack of those, that's about what this is. And it gives us just enough chicken to put across our sliders. That's what it looks like. Now up on top of the chicken, we are going to be adding some coleslaw. I bought the classic coleslaw mix. So this is just the shredded cabbage and carrots in here. We're going to make our own coleslaw dressing. You could buy it already made, and they even sell the dressing in a bottle that you just pour over the top. But it's really super easy to make coleslaw dressing, so we're going to go ahead and do that. I'm starting out with my sugar. We want a 1/4 cup of sugar in our bowl. And on top of that, we are putting a tablespoon of white vinegar. The vinegar is going to help to dissolve the sugar so that we don't have crinkly bites of sugar in our coleslaw when we eat it. So go ahead and stir around your vinegar and your sugar. And let me grab my mayo. I forgot to get that out. So mayo is our next ingredient, and we want about a cup of mayo in our coleslaw. So we're going to just scoop that in. Again, I don't necessarily measure everything out. As long as you get close, it's going to taste right. If you want to measure it out, just quickly grab your cup and fill it up with your mayo. Once your mayo is added, you're just going to mix around your coleslaw dressing and make sure that everything is evenly incorporated. The last thing we're going to add is just a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. All right, stir that in, and then we are ready to add our coleslaw mix. So we're going to put the whole bag of cabbage and carrots in here, and this is going to go right on top of the meat for our sliders. Stir it all around. We want the dressing to evenly coat. When you have your coleslaw made, you can go ahead and put it up on top of the sliders. You aren't going to use it all, so you're going to have some coleslaw left over to use as a side throughout the week. I also really like the coleslaw up on top of barbecue pork sandwiches. That's another really good thing to eat this with. And also just as a side with another meal, it's also perfect. So we're going to go ahead and put this up on top of the chicken on our sliders. We just want a nice even layer across the top. And the last step is to put the tops back on the rolls. So we're just going to place them right up on top of the coleslaw, and when you're done heating them, all you need to do is pull them out of the container and they are ready to go. The kids usually eat 2 of these, and then my husband and I finish up the rest. They're little and easy to eat, and they are all set. The last step is just to pop them in the oven at 350 degrees just to toast up the tops of the rolls and to heat the chicken again. And that's going to be just for about 10 to 15 minutes, and then they're on the table ready to serve. A really quick and easy weeknight meal. And you can do it as a make-ahead meal. Just cover them up with some foil, pop them in the refrigerator, and then when you get home from work, stick them in the oven for 15 minutes, and they are good to go. If you are in the Make Ahead Meal Masters Facebook group already, you are going to get an email with this recipe later on tonight. And if you're watching on Instagram, there's a link in my bio to click through to the Make Ahead Meal Masters Facebook group. Go ahead and click over and join. If you're watching on YouTube or on Facebook, there is a link in the video description that you can click and come over and join. I hope to see you there. Bye.